morning, Falcons. This is Friday, April 20th. It is election day. You can see that every vote is going to count today. You'll want to get logged into your Chromebook. We've got lots going on in there, not only the elections for ASB, but we also have, we're going to go over to our Falcon Flash now. We have another contest question today, a trivia question. We have some winners from yesterday's trivia question. We have more for you today. So get out your Chromebooks, everybody. Seniors, you can compete in the contest, and everybody else, you're also voting for ASB today. So let's get started with our patriotic observance. In 1964, the first picture phone transcontinental call was made between New York City and Anaheim, California. The device consisted of a telephone, handset, and a small matching TV. It allowed telephone users to see each other in fuzzy video images as they carried on a conversation. That'll ever catch on. What do you think? When picture phone debuted in 1964 at the World's Fair, prices ranged from $16 to $27 for a 3-minute call between special booths AT&T had set up in New York, Washington, and Chicago. It never became popular after it was briefly offered commercially in Chicago. We're going to take a quick look at a video to show you where technology has come from and where it is today.
Today, video chatting on a phone seems natural, yet for years the public resisted video chat. The device in this photo, it's from 1964, shows the Bell Systems picture phone. Although you see Grandma enjoying a chat with her daughter and granddaughter, very few people, let alone grandparents, use the device. Bell lost $500 million. Here's the amazing story of the failure, but more important, near revolutionary success of the very first mass-manufactured phone for video chatting. This device was meant to be the most revolutionary communication medium of the century, but failed miserably as a consumer product. In 1964, the mighty Bell System, the great monopoly that solely owned the telephone system, introduced the picture phone. They hoped that everyone would replace their voice-only phone with a picture phone, even though Bell charged $160 a month for the phone and its service, about $1,000 in today's dollars. Technically, it was an amazing achievement. Bell used the existing twisted pair copper wire of the telephone network, not the broadband lines like today, to produce black and white video on a screen about 5 inches square. And amazingly for the time, it used a CC2-based camera, which had size and height controls so the image could be adjusted without moving the picture phone itself. To spark interest in the picture phone, Bell created picture booths in New York, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. to introduce the phones to the public at a cost of about $20 a minute, over $150 in today's dollars. Bell hoped for $1 billion business with 1 million phones set up by 1980 and 12 million subscribers by the year 2000. But in 1964, only 71 patrons used the picture booths in the first 6 months, and 6 years later, the number of users fell to 0. The picture phone itself limped along with a handful of customers until Bell withdrew it in 1978 after investing some $500 million. The truly interesting aspect isn't the failure. The picture phone had the problems of any new invention, attracting users and producing enough to lower the cost. More fascinating to me than the failure is how close picture phone came to being the internet. In the 1950s and early 1960s, the Bell System engineers who designed the picture phone followed the speculations about a new coming media revolution. So they thought of an interconnected world. They knew that as long as customers used telephone lines only for voice calls, they had little reason to pay for broadband lines to the home. Copper would work well enough. But with picture phone, they could justify the cost of upgrading local lines. So they designed the picture phone to spark consumer interest and to generate cash to build an all-digital switch network to provide, in their words, a wide spectrum of consumer services, including picture phone. In fact, picture phone did deliver data in a proto-internet way. The phones connected mainframe computers, and an add-on let users share 35mm slides, and a flip-out mirror captured documents placed on a desk. The picture phone didn't do its job well enough. The video, although cutting edge for the time, was still choppy, and sharing documents on a 5-inch by 5-inch screen was less than ideal. The root of the failure lies in Bell's monopoly powers. It could not cross-subsidize the picture phone, introduce it at a low rate to build demand, because this would leave them open to charges of monopoly abuse. So in a way, the picture phone fit in nowhere. Too expensive for home, too limited for business. But it does remind us when looking at failure to look carefully at the details, because in them is often the path to the future. I'm Bill Hammack, the Engineer Guy.
Imagine that, talking to somebody on the phone and seeing a picture at the same time. What will they think of next? All right, what a historical day this is. We're now going to go to President Diego with more on our Falcon Flash.
Good morning, Valley High. Today at Valley, today is the final day to purchase your prom tickets. ASB will be open at lunch and after school for final sales. ASB elections, the ballots are available in your Falcon Flash Google Classroom. You can vote now for ASB cabinet positions and class officers. Polls close at the end of second period. Today at Valley, the Reality Changers College App Academy information session will be held today at lunch in the Higher Ed Counseling Center at 8-3. You can see Ms. Gibbs for a front of the line pass. At Valley, the district swim relays are at 3:15. Baseball versus Catella is at 3:30. And on the road, we have our track and field. Lady Falcons basketball practice canceled for today.
All right, thank you. All right, congratulations go to the boys golf team for their victory Thursday versus Magnolia. The team had a very consistent performance from all players, averaging less than 50 shots per player for the first time in an away match. However, the story was the man of the match, who led the team with the lowest score for the first time in his career, none other than the legend himself. Everybody now, drum roll! Celestino Flores. Celestino was a driving machine all day, hitting drivers more than 200 yards off the tee. Celestino was able to beat every player in the match with his low score of 47. Way to go, Celestino and the boys golf team. Wow, well done. We have a special guest with us today. Here's Miss Leung. Hang on. Here we go. There she is.
Good morning, Falcons. I have the pleasure of presenting our carefully selected students from the Health Academy and the Culinary Academy, the following students for their academic excellence. They are 9th grade, Health Academy, Eileen Aguilar, Culinary, Kevin Molina, 10th grade, Healthcare, Natalie Linares, and Culinary, 10th grade, Arlene Farias. Additionally, 11th grade healthcare, we have Jessica Gonzalez and Culinary Nayeli Santos. 12th grade healthcare, Samantha Castrillon, and 12th grade culinary, Alex Estrada. I just want to give a shout out to those students for their academic excellence and keep up the good work. Go Falcons!
All right, awesome. Thank you, Ms. Leung, for coming into the studio today to present those awards. Let's go to the Falcon Concert Contest we have going on. Use your Chromebook right now to answer today's trivia question to earn points toward our Falcon Concert Contest. More details on this will be released on Monday. It's very exciting. All correct answers today will receive 5-star points in the concert category, and the first 59 correct answers will be entered into a drawing to win Valley Swag. More contests coming on Monday, like I said, not tomorrow. Don't tune in tomorrow. We're not here. Here's today's question. Read along with me now. Cuba has a new president as of yesterday, and Havana will never be the same. Without talking politics, who am I referring to? Find your entry form in the Falcon Flash Google Classroom and answer it now to win prizes. Yesterday, we did have some winners of Valley Swag. So Andrew Vasquez in Mr. Larson's class, you're there now. Stop by ASB at lunch after school to choose your prize. Brandon Rangel in Mr. Garcia's class, that's you two. And Alondra Martinez in Ms. Torres' class, you are all three winners. You answered yesterday's question correctly, and we're drawn randomly to win some Valley Swag. So stop by and see Maribel and choose that swag indeed. Also, for those of you that are stopping by to see Maribel, today is a good day to put down the rest of your payment for the grad night ticket. We know there's a lot of deposits out there. If you pay it off, we will not resell that ticket to someone else. If you haven't paid it off yet today, on Monday we'll start calling people off the wait list, and we'll probably get that ticket sold pretty darn quick. We're going to go now to Miss Gibbs. She is here, and she's going to tell you more about what's going on Monday.
Hey, good morning. Seniors who opted into the Santa Ana College field trip, you should have received your permission slip this week through your English class. If you have been absent, please make sure that you talk to your English teacher to get your permission slip. There are 100 students going on the field trip this Monday. You have a white permission slip. Do not forget to attend. Put a reminder in your phone, please. Even though Monday is a late start, you must get to school early to check in and board the bus. Please arrive by 7:45 a.m. so we can collect permission slips and hand out SAC paperwork. Mr. Padilla and Mr. Guillen, as well as Rosemary and Jordan from the Falcon Club, will be your chaperones. If you miss this field trip on Monday, you will have to go for the makeup in June. So you need to be here. If you received a yellow permission slip, your field trip is not until May. It'll be May 16th. If you have questions, please come see me today at lunch.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Gibbs. And that's it for today's Falcon Flash. And remember,
Falcon Fever, catch it!